Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to Snowrunner. So, if you caught last episode, that was my return back from my long hiatus, and then in Alaska, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. She's already messing up. In Alaska is where we started off this go round. If you missed last episode, I have completely finished the Michigan era, I guess, of the playthrough. And we moved on to Alaska. So now we're going to go completely through Alaska and get to wherever we need to get to and go from there. Also, I do not see any spot here on Alaska. Okay. Oh, no, that's water color. Yeah, I don't see any spot here on Alaska where we can... Okay, there's... All right, never mind. Forget I said anything. But last episode, we went around here and we got all 4 watchtowers here. So we kind of revealed the fog, basically. On 95% of Alaska, I would say. So, or 95% of Northport. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. But anyway, we popped on over here, and we got our what is it, a BM-17? Yeah, BM-17. I think I called it a B-17 last episode, so I do apologize for that. But it's the Royal BM-17. And then I ran into this issue here with the pipeline. It didn't unlock it for me, but apparently it was already here in our contracts for us. So I went ahead and found it in there. So that is one of the missions we're going to be doing today. And then I think we're probably going to do this metal bridge today also. I'm not 100% sure, though. It depends on where I have to get the metal from. Sure, we'll need metal. Sure to be from the warehouse, so maybe we'll get it from there, and then we can back down this way and get it. So... we'll see from there. But anyways, yeah, we're just going to jump right into it today. And we take the B-17. I also have these other trucks that I brought over here with me. So I'm not exactly sure on which one we should take. If I take any of them, it might be this one. Or that one would probably be pretty, interesting. Paystar does... The Paystar works. The Paystar works for sure. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with the BM, and we're gonna do a. I want to put this one here because I know that there was for sure some issues there in deep water that we ran. Stock medium, powered. Okay, yeah, see, I at least want this one there, too. I think... Yeah, we're not doing highway tires. Absolutely not. Question, though, is do we do off-road tires? Do we do chained-up tires? I think we do the chain tire. I think that's the buy here. Okay, gearbox. You have an off. We'll keep it there. Okay, and then frame add-on. I know I need service parts, so we'll probably just go... Yeah, it's either, do we go with that one? Go with this. I like this flatbed a lot more, just the way that it looks. But the sideboard is a little bit more functional. So, you know what, we'll go with that for now. Actually, no, we will go with this. I think most of it is actually on the road. We're in evening time again. Not a big fan of that, so we'll just skip for night again. I'm going to quit doing that, but for right now, it's just kind of the way that I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, so as long as it's not raining, but hopefully on this map it snows. I know rain was a big issue. Was definitely my nemesis there on the last sort of... the last playthrough there in Michigan. This thing does seem to drive pretty good. And we're not sliding, so that's pretty good. I didn't figure we would with the chains and stuff, but who knows? Who knows? This truck actually does, this truck does drive pretty well. Alrighty. Yeah, so last episode I asked if you guys had any sort of suggestions or tips. Make sure you drop them down in well, the comments for suggestions and tips. If you know any tricks to this game and stuff, you know, be sure to drop them down below. I'm always interested in testing things out and seeing how stuff is there. Containers in the room. Okay, well, maybe another time, Pete. Alright, but yeah, so like I was saying, if there's any tips or tricks or anything like that that you guys have, make sure you drop them down below. I'm always, you know, always happy to have some. I don't even know why I made that, because it's just straight shot, but either way. Always happy to see some suggestions and tips and stuff. I do try most of them out, especially if I know that they're going to help. Right here at the beginning in Alaska, these deliveries I can't imagine are going to be very big, very hard to do. Most of it is just filling out the bridges and stuff, or building out the bridges, and just short little jaunts. We'll probably do 2 or 3 of them here per episode. Last episode I also mentioned that from here on out, instead of launching videos every day, I will have a video like it'll be like 2 videos a week. So it's either going to be Tuesday and Thursday, or it'll be like Tuesday and Friday or something along those lines. Yep. It'll be somewhere along those lines. And then if I throw another game in there or a DLC, then it'll be that'll be the 3rd day. So we'll kind of work those around and see how things are. So we might do a Monday and Friday, or Monday and Thursday, and then we'll have like a Tuesday in there or something. But we'll figure it out as we go there. And also, these videos are only going to be about 20 to 25 minutes. I think it's about what I was shooting for last time, but I'm going to try to stick to it here. Alright, so there we go. That's kind of cool how it goes up in the air like that. Alright, not too shabby. You're as fast as an avalanche. Hope you won't get caught in a real one, though. That would suck. Well, yeah, that would be terrible. Alright. So that is that one. There's an upgrade up there. Do we take... I think we take this truck up there. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we do. This turn right here. Yeah, hopefully this thing can actually get back there. That'd be pretty right here. I guess I don't have to go this way, but we'll go this way just to make it interesting. Yeah, this truck does bounce a lot, I've noticed. Like, it's extremely bouncy. Oh, okay. So maybe we shouldn't have brought this truck over here. Yeah, Jesus, thing is bouncy. We'll get high centered now. Oh, okay. Let's say we're about to be in a hell of a mess. Okay. Turn it. See with the upgrade. Okay, it is... Okay, so it is a race kit, but it's not for this truck. What's it for? Freightliner M91 68. What? Freightliner M1. Okay, what is that? You know, I love how I just opened that up like 4 different times. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the garage here. I don't want to, I don't want to, like, pop that one back here. Recover it back here. No. Okay. What did it say that it was? Mac Pinnacle? That's kind of cool. It did say it was a Freightliner, right? Okay. Oh, okay, that thing. Okay. What's that thing even look like? Okay. Was it 4? Well, okay. It's just the crane or those two? Okay, well, I guess maybe it'd be good for moving those things, but okay. All right, well, that's fine. We probably won't ever get that, but we'll see what's what here. Okay, there is that one. Let's go down here and see if we can find the metal bridge. There it is. Those. Okay, let's get the metal bridge here. Yeah. Let me see what all we need for the metal bridge, and I'll go from there. Alright, guys, so I went ahead and drove the Scout down here just because it's a lot faster than taking the big truck. And we need metal beams, which is exactly what I would figure we would need to build a metal bridge. But, anyway, the only place we can get them from is either the factory up here or the factory up here. So, we can either go back here to the garage and take the truck all the way up through here, and then we can make a big circle and come down, or we can truck up, truck back, or what I'm really thinking is I want to come down here and grab a trailer, then I want to come over here, grab this upgrade, swing up to the factory, grab the beams, and come back with the Jeep. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, honestly. Yeah, so it looks like I can also go up through there and come down that path, or I can go with the cutback path that I took last time. Okay, you know what? I think since we've already... Yeah, I kind of think we'll just... Actually, see, I think we'll take the big truck over through that way. We'll get the beams from there, and then we'll bring them down. Yeah, I think that's actually what we're going to do. So we're going to leave... Oop, wrong button. We're going to actually leave the Scout down here. Okay, we'll stop the engine. I know it cuts off anyway. I think it does anyway. And then we will go all the way down here to pop back to the garage. And now the question is do we take the Royal? I think we do. But I want to put the sideboards on because I don't know how rough that road is coming. Okay. Sorry for all the back and forth. The back and forth stuff, but I can't remember anything to save my life. So we're just going to go through there. Pop up into here. And then once we get up there, suppose we can come back this way. Come back this way. Back through there. Or go there. Get there. Here. That kind of... Okay. Oops. Alright, sweet. So we'll see what this thing has here. Yeah, so I have really missed playing this game. Yeah, so like I mentioned last video, there was a lot of life stuff come up. I'm not going to get into it or anything. Yeah, so we're back at it. Hopefully you guys don't mind, and hopefully you guys will stick here with me, like I've mentioned before. I really do appreciate the support and stuff that you guys gave me whenever I first started with this stuff. It was extremely helpful. It really kind of pushed me to go and keep making videos and stuff. And I pushed through a lot of the situation, like a lot of the problems, for a good while. And then whenever it just got to the point where I just couldn't really, not really ignore it, but whenever it got to the point that like I still couldn't like make time and stuff for YouTube like around that, I just had to stop. Sometimes it is what it is, and it's just kind of life. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So thanks you guys for sticking around and stuff. Those of you that did, and if you didn't, yeah, that's cool too. I completely understand. But hopefully all you guys will kind of just fall right back into place where we were, and we can just move right on along, and just be glad that we're back at it. This definitely seems like more of a scout truck sort of road. Well, I guess this right here does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should have just brought the scout truck up this way, and just pulled on the trailer. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. I don't like doing too much stuff with the scout anyway, just in case some people. Like I know some people aren't a big fan of using mods. And I know I said that a little bit last episode, and I've said it several times here before in my videos. And that's fine if that's not your cup of tea, and you know, kind of it is what it is. Yeah. I mean, if you guys don't think that we should use mods now, you know, I can take a little bit of a poll and sort of go from there and see. But if you guys don't mind, then kind of. The way I took it sort of last time we did the poll was, you know, scout vehicles are okay, scout vehicles are good, and scout vehicles are good, and the regular, like, transport vehicles like this are also good to have mods, as long as it's not game breaking. So, you know, we'll, if I ever have one, and I see that it's game breaking, then we won't use it. And I've definitely seen plenty of them that are absolutely game breaking. So definitely stay away from those. That's kind of I'm surprised this right here isn't frozen actually. Some frozen bits there. Kind of cool. It's kind of cool that's on like tire deep though. Like. It's interesting how the water came in and just sort of took over the road. Kind of cool. Assigned to the oil field. All right. Also, guys, another thing I should have mentioned it a little bit earlier in the video, but the volume in the last video, right? Like the music and stuff. Whenever I ran the playback of the last video, I thought the music sounded kind of loud at times, so I knocked it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud, this one. If anything, probably too quiet in this one. And then episode 3 should get it pretty bearable. I mean, I think, like, I don't think it was too loud in the first one, but I think it was kind of loud. So hopefully this one here is a little better. So make sure you let me know in the comments whether it's too loud or anything, or yeah, whether it's too loud or too quiet. I can kick it up, I can kick it down. Doesn't really. You're here. Got a mission there. Cargo stuff here. Large pipe. Well, that's cool. Metal beams and a large pipe. What are you going to use that for? Because that's a very large pipe. It four cargo units. That is, yeah, that's a very large piece of cargo. I'm actually kind of curious now to see what it is. All right, there's that, and then on our way back now. I do also love how you can hear these things like the cargo sort of clattering around. which, I mean, doesn't really make too much sense because it should be, like, all strapped down, so it shouldn't be clanging at all, but, you know, it does definitely add to the atmosphere. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Yes, this truck does actually do pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit different now that we have some weight on there. I can definitely tell that it goes a little bit better. It definitely doesn't bounce as much as it was, so that's good. Yeah, it actually goes very well. Yeah, it definitely does. While I have most of you guys here, because if you watch this far into the video, you're probably interested in me, or in my content at least, or at least the way I go about making content. So, if I was to carve a day out in my release schedule for games such as like Farming Simulator, how many of you guys would actually be like interested in that? Like, would there be like a significant amount? I've been thinking about doing it. I was kind of thinking about it here, kind of in between the episodes. And it's another game that I play. I'm very, very knowledgeable in the game and stuff. So, it just kind of is what it is. And I would make... yeah, so anyway, before I get too far, like, completely way off topic, how many of you guys would actually be interested in that? It's absolutely okay if you wouldn't be, you know, just drop down, you know, like, if you are interested in it, drop me a comment saying, yeah, like, yeah, you'd be interested, yeah, you'd at least try it out, kind of go from there, kind of scope it out, see what it is. Or actually, as a matter of fact, if you are interested in it, for sure, if you're interested in it, make sure to drop me a comment that says, like, yes, I'm interested. Or that, you know, and if you aren't really into Farming Simulator, but you're into, like, you know, kind of hanging out with me and stuff, you know, sort of seeing how I go about things, so you'll give it a shot, make sure you drop me a comment below saying, like, well, you know, like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And then if you're not interested, then, you know, like, you can still comment, tell me that you're not interested if you want, you know, just so I can kind of get a, you know, sort of vibe kind of on how you guys are feeling. But if you don't want to, if you're not interested in it at all and you don't want to comment, you know, absolutely don't feel like you need to or anything like that. Just trying to get a good vibe. You know, if I get a couple of you guys, you know, interested in it, you know, 5-10 of you guys, you know, kind of interested in it and stuff, then I'll go ahead and make it, you know, just to have something, just to have a different kind of content and stuff here on the channel. Then we can sort of, you know, just kind of take it as it goes, and then if interest of it kind of dwindles down, you know, to, you know, just kind of dwindles to nothing, then we can definitely stop it, and if it doesn't, then we can keep going along with it. So that's completely up to you guys. I will still be making the Snowrunner videos, so don't you know, worry about that. They'll just kind of be not really filler videos, but I guess they will be. But yeah, just to give me a little bit of a break from Snowrunner. All right, there is the metal beams here to the bridge. That looks like wooden beams to me, but you know, I'm not an architect, so. Been promoted. Alright, rank 20. That's what I like to see. Okay. That is the bridge repair. People underestimate the value of a good bridge. Not me, not you. I can't imagine so. Alright, so that opens up the port to us. So now we have the main road open to the port. We have the main road open to factory up here. And the sawmill, I guess, too. And then I suppose that even opens up this path to this factory, or that secondary road up to the factory. All right, sweet. So what all do we have next here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought it was a contest. Okay, building supplies there. There is timber to the sawmill, so medium logs and long logs. Okay. And that might be something we can do with the P12 or something. Take those up there. Alright. Log loader crane. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and activate that, and then we'll close out of this. And just to make sure that the road is clear, we're going to recover this guy back to the shop. Where I'll go, we're going to pop back into this guy. We're going to recover them from the shop. Sweet. Okay, truck storage. Then I think we're going to drop in the P16. Got a saddle high on it. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead and we will drop that thing down on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I think we should be pretty close to 25 minutes. 25 minutes, somewhere around there. Yeah, guys, so if you guys were interested in any of the content that I did here today, if you guys are, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Yep, just, yeah, stick to what I know. If you guys liked it, if you guys liked the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it, guys. And it kind of lets me know that you guys are sort of here for the content, and I can move right along with it and be happy that I'm moving along with it, getting new content out for you guys. So with that being said, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please do drop them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I will see you later and catch you on the next one.